So if you're thinking about joining David Choi's Deals and Dollars mentorship community, this video is for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down exactly my personal experience after being in the Deals and Dollars community. I was one of the first cohorts who actually joined the community. So I got to see it from the inception until how it has developed until now. And I want to share with you guys my experience, my recommendation for joining this community. I'll explain to you guys who this community is for, who the community is not for, and basically I'll just tell you guys like my experience with the whole community. So I joined the Deals and Dollars community when it first debuted. I believe it was in like October of 2024. I was in the first cohort of people who joined, and now it's a little bit different than it was when it first started. When it first started, it's actually started off as a weekend boot camp. So it was like a group of like 30 of us. We went to David's office and he actually showed us his script, showed us how to have phone calls with sellers. He basically broke down his entire business and allowed us to make cold calls on behalf of his company, which gave us the experience and knowledge to make cold calls for ourselves. So after that weekend, my first experience with David was super dope. A lot of people who are thinking about joining the community, they probably seen David on Instagram and seen like him locking up deals, or they seen that he's very faith-based. The reason I actually joined the community was because I saw how much a role faith played in his life, and I thought that that was super dope because I'm very faith-based as well, and I'm a child of God, and I saw that he was too. So a big question a lot of people had when I first joined the community, and a lot of questions people still have when they join it now, is David really the way he seems to be on social media, or is that just like a front and like a flex, and is he not really like that? He's 100% like that. He is times 10 in person, is even more. The guy is full of energy, he's full of love, he's full of the love of God, and he puts faith in everything that he does. He even went as far as to share with us his morning prayers and the prayers he does throughout the day that keeps him going. And it was super dope to see that part of the business because a lot of people don't share with you those deep, more personal parts of their lives, and he does that. He even invited a lot of us to church after that week to come to his church, to his church community, which was super dope. I actually went to his church. Now, to get into the actual course and the mentorship, right? So when I first joined, we actually did not have access to what people are getting access to now. He has this huge, long master course that literally teaches you everything from how to lock up deals to how to sell them, to which attorneys and title companies and how to interact with those people as well. He literally shows you how to build a business using he literally shows you how to build a real estate business from start to finish, from the moment you start reaching out and marketing yourself to sellers to once you actually sell your deals and you start creating a pipeline, right? So he's showing you how to build wealth from real estate using this. Okay, so this course is actually it's the best real estate course that I've ever taken. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I don't really do courses. I'm not a course guy. Joining this community was something that was different for me. I joined the community because I thought David was different, and I can confirm after meeting him, the guy is super different. Like, he's not anybody else that I know. He's very unique, and his course is very unique as well. It's very in-depth, it's very granular, and he has so much value packed into that. There's almost too much value to where it's like, it's so much you don't even know where to. He does a good job of laying out a roadmap of where you should start and where you should end up based on how you came into the so the good is that the course is jam-packed with value. You're definitely going to get what you paid for in terms of the actual content of the course, okay? So that's one thing that is really good about it. Another good thing about this course is you get tapped into a community of like-minded individuals who are also looking to do this. So it's not like you're just joining the community and you're doing everything by yourself. You have this community that you can tap into. And what a lot of guys in the community are doing now is they're actually JVing on deals. I actually JV'd on and I'm JVing on deals with guys in the community now. So the network that you get tapped into is a high-level network, and it's a network of people who are actually doing. The third thing about joining this community is that it is jam-packed meetings, like one-on-one personal meetings that you can have with what you have called coaches within the community. So in David's community, I'm actually one of the coaches, and you can actually do a one-on-one with a coach to actually build your business and figure out where you're having deficiencies and what you can improve on so that you can grow your business. On top of that, there are weekly meetings. There's at least one meeting a day for every day of the week for you to tap into. Now, these meetings go over a broad range of topics such as underwriting, sales, marketing, mindset as well. So you get the whole gamut in terms of a real estate business. You get one-on-one coaching, you get weekly meetings on each facet of your business, and you actually get to meet with David once a week as well. So it's super duper dope. You get a lot of value for the money that you spend, and if you ask me, I think it's 100% worth it. Caveat, it's 100% worth it for certain type of people, which I'm going to get into later. I'm going to talk about who this course is for and who it's not for, because I do not recommend this course to everyone. Now, to go into the bad of the course, nothing is perfect, right? So I'm going to go into some things in this course that actually can be improved upon, because at the end of the day, nothing is perfect. So the bad, the interface. I personally do not like the interface. I gotta be 100% honest. The interface is on WAP. I don't know if you guys are familiar with WAP, but it's basically like an online education platform where people go to get educated and people create courses, similar to like Alex Hormozy's school. And I think it sucks. I think it's terrible. It's very difficult to navigate. Technically, it's intuitive, like it's difficult to like find stuff, and like it's just clunky, and I just don't like it. Like I really don't like it. Like opening up the app gives me a headache sometimes. Like that's how bad WAP is. It's called WAP, WHOP, and I think it stinks. But the whole course is, the way you interact with the course is on the WAP, so you have to go into the WAP to interact. But the WAP sucks, so it makes it to want to go into the course to navigate this clunky app. WAP sucks. Another thing, the bad. I almost feel as though there are so many things to do and there's so much value and content within the community that it actually overwhelms newcomers. So, like I said, I joined early on, so there wasn't as much in this course when I joined. So I was able to kind of go through the entire course relatively easy. But now I feel like there's so much to do. There's a meeting every day. There's like 2 meetings almost every day. There's a bunch of content in the course. It's so jam-packed that it's hard to actually focus and lock in on what's important. And it's hard to decipher between what is important, what's not important, because it's so much. For newcomers, I know that would be overwhelming. Even for me personally, sometimes it's overwhelming trying to keep track of all of the meetings and what's going on. And I'm a coach, so I have like responsibility within the community, and it's still difficult for me to track things. So that's something that I would definitely say is not the best. Okay, now another thing that's bad is, I would say that's bad. My personal experience with the course is I invested in total $15,000 into David Choi's mentorship. And when I tell you the multiple that I have received on that is already fold. I was able to double my business just from the time period of the beginning of 2025 to June of 2025. My business already doubled from last year. So I already did all of the money that I made last year. I already made it in this year time. So my business basically doubled in the span of a couple months after joining this mentorship. Why is that? Because I took full advantage of the opportunity that was given to me. Working in this community and being a part of this mentorship is a huge opportunity to learn and implement new skills and strategies that will grow and build your business. So if you do take these strategies, learn from them, and listen to David's tutelage, you will definitely grow. You will definitely expand, whether you're just getting started on your first deal or whether you've already done a couple deals. I came into the community having done a couple deals already, so I already had some teas, but I was able to stack skills on top of what I already knew that kind of take me to the next level. Now, who this course, okay? This course is not for people who are not going to work, okay? If you're going to this course, go into it with the mentality that I'm just going to join this course and I'm going to learn a little something and I'm going to make some money and it's just going to be real easy. Like, no, that's not what this is. This is an opportunity to grow. This is an opportunity to expand. This is the opportunity to execute on business practices that have been proven to be successful. If you're not going to execute, if you're not going to lock in, if you're not going to do the things that are necessary for success, you're going to be exactly where you are now. Nothing's going to change if you don't change. So like, don't think you're joining this community and it's going to just be like rainbows and sunshine. There is work that needs to be done on your part to make it meaningful. My thing that I want to tell everyone who's thinking about joining is really have a heart-to-heart moment and say, am I going to apply the things that I learned in this course? If you are, sign up yesterday. If you're not, just keep it pushing. Go do something else. Go figure out something that you can do in terms of like executing on, because if you're not going to execute on the practices that are here, then you're just going to waste your time and waste your money joining this community. And then you're going to be upset when you don't get results. But ultimately, you should be up yourself. Now, that is my personal experience. That's my opinion. If you're thinking about joining this community, I want to tell you right now, it will be a beautiful investment for you if you're willing to take the time, put the work in. It's a great community. The content is great. David is amazing. If you know you're going to put in this work, delete. Invest in yourself, because at the end of the day, when you're going to yield the highest return. Investing in yourself is better than investing in the stock market. It's better than investing in real estate. Invest in yourself so you can learn the skills that take you to the next level. If this video was helpful for you at all, I just ask that you like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be releasing more content based on real estate. I'm going to show you guys some of the strategies that I've learned that has allowed me to grow my business and make yours in real estate in a relatively short. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys in this channel exactly how I was able to make figures in real estate after quitting my job in a relatively short period of time, just using strategies that I've learned on YouTube and these courses and actually executing on them, right? Not just learning, but executing on them. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I've done to have some success. And I'm praying that the success that I've had on you guys, and you guys can learn from the things that I've done. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm